I have some updates. On one hand, there's a sock that I just kind of ripped open while trying to put it on. So I'm gonna declutter this one, but I'm gonna keep the other one because it might find a new friend and then I'll be able to wear it a bit longer. Then also we did attend their wedding. I was searching my formal wear for. I think you saw that in the last vlog. Otherwise you can check it out if you're interested. But the venue gave away these fans. I took one home because even though it's not the greatest quality, I feel like during the last few years, either it's because I'm getting older or because climate change or I don't know, but I am more and more in situations where it's like, oh my God, this is just too hot. I'd like to have a fan, and if I can get one for free, and otherwise that would have been trashed, I'm pretty sure. So I took that with me to use it. And then I also have read 2 books. The first one is this. It's called Über Menschen. It's about people in English by Juli, and this has really mixed reviews and I have a bit of like mixed feelings about it. I think I've come to the conclusion that I really do not like it. Even though I do have to admit that there are some topics in here that are important. Like it's about this woman and she's kind of starting a new life and she's kind of undecided about a lot of things politically, and so she's in Germany and she meets all of these right-wing people, and her conclusion is kind of, they're people, they're actually nice. And I think this kind of sums up how this book is dealing with the issue, and it's just a bit too easy. It's just like, yeah, we could all love each other. Yes, yeah, we could. This can seem wrong, but I'm not accepting people who want to kill other people, who want other people to be dead, who want other people not to have human rights. And so I think this book doesn't deal with it well. And then the other book I read is this one. It's Angela Davis, and I've read like the German version. So this one is called Rassismus, Sexismus und Klassenkampf, which is racism, sexism, and class fight. Translated word for word. I don't really know how to say this word exactly in English. It's kind of like the history of women's rights activism and anti-racism activism between 1850 and 1970, something like that. So I can highly recommend this book if you're interested in the subjects. Of course, it's history and sometimes it's a bit complicated, you have to remember the names, but also I'm glad to realize that more and more I'm stumbling upon names that I already know from other books. Make things easier, makes me feel like I'm getting somewhere with knowing the history. That's it. But I do want to go to the lake with a friend, and it's like really, it's raining. We're still going. We just already texted and said, yeah, we're stubborn. We're trying either way and see if we have a good day, even if we're soaked afterwards. But let's see. Good morning. I'm feeling tired and puffy and everything, and I think it's also because I have a bit of a cold. I think I caught that. I don't know where actually, but it's just been the last few days. Yeah, I haven't been feeling really well, but I liked my outfit this morning. I wanted to show you. It's very basic, but feels like me right now. And also I bought a new pair of hiking shoes. And unfortunately, I'm not sure they fit well, and so it's raining outside as it has been most days for the past 2 weeks, and I think I'm just gonna go to the forest, try these out, see if they're waterproof, and decide when I come back if I really want to keep them or, you know, give them away again. I got them secondhand, they weren't that expensive, so I could just, you know, sell them again or something like that. So my feet are still dry, but that's kind of the only good thing. They also hurt and it's just uncomfortable, and I feel like this is not a good start because I want to be able to walk 20 kilometers a day with these shoes, and I want this to work, like I want these shoes to work, but then on the other hand, if they just hurt, I think there's nothing I can do to make it work. And so I guess I'm gonna look for a new pair of shoes now. I remember embroidering stuff as a kid, but I've just done a little bit of it as an adult, and this t-shirt had a tiny little hole, so I had an idea and now I did it. And what do you think? They're a bit crooked and I don't know, but then on the other hand, I think I like it. Isn't it cute? Maybe you know why I chose these colors. If not, it doesn't matter. If you know, you know. And because I was already embroidering things, I also embroidered a penguin on a shirt for a friend. But the fabric did not really like the embroidering, so it has these very small holes now, and I just hope it won't fall apart during the next few wears and washes. But yeah, a penguin. Gonna give it back to her the day after tomorrow, when we go hiking again. I'm not gonna show you cutting my hair in every single vlog, so this time I'm just showing you the result. I cut off a little bit more and I think I like it. I think it's better now. It's like this hair has grown out a bit more. Back in the mountains, and so glad to be here between the beautiful, gorgeous flowers and the landscapes. And I'm also just really, really happy that this year somehow I managed to just, go hiking a bit more than other years. And of course, what I can't miss is swimming in every single body of water I find, even though this kind of swimming sometimes really is type 2 fun. Meaning that while you do it, it actually hurts. It's actually not even that fun. No, honestly, it is fun, even while doing it. But it was so cold. But type 2 fun also means that it's definitely going to be fun afterwards. You have fond memories and you really want to do it again. And because of that, we used yet another chance to swim in a really, really cold body of water. And it was incredibly fun, even if it hurt a bit. But it was fun even while doing it. So yeah, I can highly recommend. See, we were hiking yesterday, and this time I don't have as painful of muscle aches as I had last time. Also, I did use the hiking boots yesterday that I bought and thought were too small, and I think they're actually better than I thought. Like, they're not 100% comfortable, but they're getting better. And I actually also checked again if they are really too small, but they're not too small. Like, if I stand on an insole, there's enough space. And so maybe it's really just like a matter of like walking a little bit in them and adjusting them to my feet kind of. So I'm gonna try to give them another try and see if they work out. Actually, the hiking boots I wouldn't count as a purchase because they were, as I stated in my low buy rules in the beginning of the year, if something breaks that I need to replace, then that's fine and it doesn't count as like one thing. But I still did buy a bunch of things this month, especially like the formal wear, and I have this like note in my phone where I want to count the things. So as you might know, I've like changed the rules a little bit so that like printing out a picture doesn't count, like small things that end up in my journal and end up as like one item. But I'm gonna count it for you now to see where I'm at. Like it's the end of July, so if I go according to like the ideal pace, I would be at 7 things that I bought, and I have like 5 left for this year. 1 thing per month. So I had like hard drive in January, the water filter, the like scarf in Morocco, my earring that I bought in Morocco, and then it's like the formal wear stuff. So it's the silk blouse, it's the silver pants, it's the blue formal top, it's the see-through shirt, and it's the belt. Yeah, but that's it. Okay, it's 9 things. Actually, I thought it would be worse. I bought these 4 books, but I'm like reading them and giving them away again. Or like if my boyfriend wants to keep them, then they're ending up in our apartment, but they're not really my belongings after I've read them. So I'm not counting those. And as I said, what's on here, what I'm not counting is like postcards and printing out pictures for my journal. So yeah. Okay, 9 things after 7 months. Like, I'd like it to be less, but then with the formal wear, I get it. That has been like, it's 5 things. Yeah. I'm gonna pack now-ish, maybe later today, because tomorrow we're going to a festival. That's kind of our summer vacation. We actually decided to cut it short this time because we just thought we'd also enjoy spending summer at home. So we're just gonna be away for like 10 days, and usually in summer it's like 3 weeks or more. So that feels a bit weird, but also good because it's what we decided and what we want to do this year. But I'm gonna pack, and that's gonna be in the next video because that's gonna be part of August. So yeah, I do want to link you another video here that you can check out right now. And other than that, don't forget that there's Patreon where there's a podcast episode every single week, even if there's no YouTube video because I'm on vacation. And so maybe you want to check that out. I'll see you in my next video or somewhere else. Until then, goodbye.